like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
Awesome. We're live on YouTube.
I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.
Who do you have as your QB?
No matter what I do, she still
Who is it?
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa.
Is Yoda faster?
At Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards.
It was McDougal, but I made him McDougal when I accidentally sent the draft.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to him.
Yep.
Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
87
speed.
Just
wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
He was projected to go in the 5th round, and I think I took him like 20-something overall.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
I hope so.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Did you just try to throw that 90 yards across your body?
Bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught.
Dude, I do that so much.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all
Try to
said
swat
and
the
done.
pass before it leaves the quarterback hand and just end up diving right on the floor.
A pickup of 11. Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6-0 our score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 6, Buccaneers 0.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First
It's a big dog, though. Demetrius Harris.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook.
Dalvin Cook is just butt fucking my line, man.
35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
That was a whiff and a half.
For a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is clocked at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This
it
is
hasn't
my
gone
first user
particularly
game.
well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes.
It's a custom playbook.
Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer.
If it wasn't for the wind, it would have gone in probably.
Perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Greg Stroman on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football.
Close to a little targeting.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Waller taking it over the middle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The Dolphins are lining up for
a nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
We're taking this into halftime.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara, and that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Nassib able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Miami.
I honestly forgot I had him, but I just traded Aaron for him.
Now Kamara.
Ridley, and we swapped draft picks.
Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carl Nassib able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's the backup Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Quirk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Burnell McPhee in there on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And Beasley with it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That sucks. My fucking safety was covering Kelsey, and he was all the way across the other side of the field.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return.
Before the wind turns around down here.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And
Who is this fucking Whitaker loser?
Try to finish off this drive with 6 points. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind
I was
up
expecting him to break inside, and he just runs right into it.
Is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now McManus for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 18, Buccaneers 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20.
Demetrius Harris is all over the field.
Just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown.
Probably Janney just because he's got the tug.
And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
It's just too bad he's not going to get an assist for that.
Hurts will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Dolphins 24, Buccaneers 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
I was hoping he'd get out of bounds.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant.
Clearly not expecting the pass.
And will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away
I think that
and
one
get
was
out of
even
here
worse.
with a victory.
Ooh, nice pass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
You're about to lose Kamara for the season.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get
Buccaneers don't have any
now
more tricks up their sleeve, I don't think.
This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good.
Here we go for it again.
He's now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following
the homemade reverse.
Return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I think he was able to get back.
I'm just convinced that my team is just
so
not coming in with hands today.
After all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at.
5 for 11 for 16 yards.
You got the ball back. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone
he's got about
2
triple
hands
that in
around
receiving
it, hugging
yards.
it to your body and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that takes us from second to third down. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this
nice
is going to
arm
backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. line to gain is the 33 on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
We're going to make this a respectable game.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Oh, not Darius.
So that one will be accepted. On first down, Cook. They'll roll him out right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cook. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play
One last
began
chance.
at the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And
He got to check his arm
they
strength.
take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Who wants it?
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field.
Oh, no.
We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
Oh,
They like the results
so
of the play
sweet.
that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Dolphins 37, Buccaneers 21. Today's final.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone.